Let's go.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event? Run that thing, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
Over the GS.
Sam, Mr. Blipster.
And welcome back to another Falcon and Bucky Barnes review, episode 5, Truth. Now, if you want more of the truth in your life, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to take it deeper than just the truth, you want the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God, or whoever you pray to. And if you pray to no one, then whatever. Hit the thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time the truth drops. That's it. Anyway, episode 5. Hey, this thing is a bit of a madness, bruv.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a madness. We got episode 5. It's like an hour long. It's like a damn near movie, but it's the penultimate episode before the finale next week. Like, general thoughts on the like, what you man? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to give a massive shout out to Marvel's team behind the Winter Soldier, because there's so many things that obviously as a comic fan, comic reader, like I love what they've done with this, like this short mini like comic run, if you want to call that, introducing Bucky and the Falcon. But one of the things that I was having a conversation with a YouTuber the other day, is about like Cap during the movement era, like Martin Luther King and all that. And obviously Cap was frozen, but it was a good question because this is the things that man never seen or read around this particular area. And today, after watching this, and what's his name again? The uncle.
The uncle?
I call him uncle, innit?
Isaiah.
Going into that topic and telling the truth about it, like kind of like schooling Sam on past events. Oh, man, like that's it goes with the current times that we're going with right now. It goes with history, like us putting us in that frame of mind of like, you know, this was happening back then. Like obviously we're a bit more like Sam in the sense of, oh, we're just gravitating to the superheroes and the teams and everything that's happening, and we don't really see the other side of it, innit? Like, so I just loved how these man just came in today and gave man the truth. Cause you gotta live your truth. Sam,
Yeah, man. I think. In fact, Sam, what you saying?
I just like there's so many gems like in this whole entire episode that for me it's just about, obviously, like you're saying, living your truth and just finding your own identity, because obviously, like you're saying, back when Isaiah was treated the way he was treated, he then looks at not only America but the whole entire world one particular way, and then now there's like a new generation who wasn't, or who has never seen that kind of world, but is affected by it, taught by people who have said this is what's happened to you, but you still got to find your own way where you are now. So you got to take that information in, but still go forward with yourself. And obviously I feel like that's where Raven's saying, like, well, for me, that's where I kind of like connect with Sam, where it's like, you've heard the atrocities against black people, what they've been treated like, but at the same time, you've not been treated like that, but you still got to understand.
That's your history.
Yeah, but you still got to also know your own identity in this day and age. Like, some people be like, oh, I can't call myself an American because how can I when they don't treat me like an American?
Mm.
But at the same time, you are an American.
like you don't know anything else.
Exactly.
Right.
Mm.
So that's why I feel like with Sam, like he's saying, that's why now I understand why he gave up the shield in a sense. Whereas like, he doesn't understand, but yet he does need some kind of like
Guidance,
yes,
direction.
into feeling like why he deserves or why he feels like he should be
Captain
carrying the
America.
shield. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I feel like identity runs deep through the whole episode when you talk about Sam, even when you're talking about Johnny Walker, Falcon, even
The boat, bro.
Yeah, the boat itself, bro.
Everything.
The boat symbolizing the history of Black people, as also Sam's history with his family, and how even his sister coming around and her finally understanding that, like, regardless of whether the boat's old, rinky dinky, it don't make us money, it's keeping us broke. Like, you need the boat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is, it's important, bro. So I feel like that's sick, man. I feel like, yeah, they do kind of get to a point where they explain why Sam gave up the shield. But me personally, I still don't, you know what I'm saying? I still don't think that was right at the time, even though for him, the journey he was on, he needed to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was even more telling when him and his boy, you know, the shield, the wings get broken up and he gives it to the other guy. And it's like, I feel like that was the mental shift in his mind being like, raw, Falcon, like, I've outgrown those wings. Like, even if he gets the wings back, like, he's outgrown those particular wings and needs to become something more. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, obviously in the episode, you see man training to be Captain America, which I think is sick because it's like, whenever we've seen Cap's always been perfect, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've never seen Steve struggle to throw the shield, catch the shield and all of that. And I feel like that episode, that little montage bit, even though I thought like it was a bit cheesy at times, I feel like really did encompass his whole journey through the whole thing, which I thought was sick. But yeah, man.
Giving up the shield, it's part of the process. You have to go through a process. And I feel like that's why it was so important for them to give up the shield right at the beginning of this run. Because if Sam doesn't give up the shield and he just carries on, he's just going to be another version of Steve. Do you know what I mean? Which then he now completely gives up his identity as Sam and where he's from and his history. And I feel like this episode kind of like wraps it up. Do you know what I mean? So it's just mad the way they just did it, bruv. Like, it's sick. It's sick.
I hear you on that point. On the shield had to be given up, but I just didn't like him giving it up that way. Like, there was ways that I feel like he could have retired the shield without giving it to the government.
Yeah, but he didn't understand.
No, I understand that.
I understand that.
I understand that what you're saying, but I think it's even because when there's a part where that lady Val walks in and she's like, "Oh, the shield's a legal grey area," and I felt like, oh, that would have even been sicker to tie into to Sam getting a shield, being like, "Look, I ain't gonna be Captain America. I'm just putting it on this wall at home." The government showing up, taking a shield, and being like, "Oh, this belongs to the government." Then you still have this scene where it's like, "Well, it's actually a grey area," and then everything still transpires the same. I felt like then you don't have I feel like Sam disrespecting Steve, not the shield, Steve, by giving up what he thought that was his. Do you know what I'm saying? But I still think, love the episode. I think it's sick. I'm glad, the way they kind of wrapped up Zemo, but didn't wrap up Zemo, where it's like, I love they went to Sokovia, saw the monument, and that conflict between them two, between him and Bucky, just ends in a conversation. You know Zemo's not trying to fight his way out of anything, bruv, because he's never been that guy. And him just ending up in a raft, this just means to me, the raft is going to become a thing again later on. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like we periodically go to the raft to just see who's in there. So it's good to know Zemo's going to be in there. What else, bruv? Johnny Walker, for me, I like man in this episode, bruv. Because it's he's unhinged. And I'm not talking about the stuff at the beginning. I like him going mad. I think is entertaining to watch, bruv. But him in the court meeting with the government, I love, bruv, because this is the government, bruv. This is what the government does. The government will be like, "Hey, you man, you can do this." And then when you do it and then they get caught, they're like, "Nah, you're not what we want. We didn't say this." And I love it because this time when he says, "I am Captain America," fam, I agree with you, fam. And then that mate, when he said that, and I was like, "Nah, bruv, you are. He is, bruv. He is 100% Captain America. He is what the government would make Captain America be." And then it made... No, bruv.
Steve, if they could...
No. I'm going to get there. Bruv.
Okay.
If He is Captain America, bro.
Uh-huh.
He's born and bred. He went to the army, he did this, Medal of Honor. He is the government's Captain America. And then it made me think about Steve and be like, Steve's was actually just a guy walking on the street who just wanted to do what's right, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, the doctor, imagine if they had a different doctor picking who would have got the serum. The other brother, the big one who Peggy Carter punches in the face, would have got the serum, and he would have been Johnny Walker, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So then that's when I was like, raw. Steve Rogers, like, even though he has the shield and is Captain America, he's not Captain America, bruv. He's just a good guy with good ideals, do you know what I'm saying? And has the name, bruv. But this is the kind of you that, like, do you know what? They're asking for the shield back. Who do you think's getting the shield next?
Guy,
another brother who's just like him, fam.
Yeah, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bruv. But I love that now, he's, by the end of the episode, mid-credit scene, fam, man's making his own shit. He's gonna come with the black and red, fam, with the little gold shield, the little gold Medal of Honor and the thing, fam. US agent was born today, bro, and I love it, fam. So,
no, that court scene was like super sick. Man was just saying, "This is you made me." Like obviously saying that you did everything by the rules, like the mandates. Man was living by like their rules. That scene was super sick, bro. Like,
you know what's so sick here? There's like this guy, this idiot guy who's running the thing here is like, yeah, look, like the way he tries to finesse it, yeah, but like, bro, you're an idiot because he's like, yo, yeah, you're lucky we won't throw you, we won't court martial you, all of this and that. But guess what? You're gonna retire with no
rank,
time,
no badges.
And you ain't getting no pension, fam. Like this and that, you know, and again, that just shows like how like the army and the government move, bro. Like, and this is why a lot of people, like, whenever you serve the country and stuff like that, bro, it's just not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it because you're so disposable, yeah, and you let all these little shiny things get to you. Like, bro, those things can be removed just like that, bro. How are you going, like, this guy, yeah, obviously, way before he becomes Captain America, bro, he's done he's like the perfect soldier on every level, bro. Like, even before he started going mad, bro, you ain't get no retirement. You ain't get no pension, no nothing.
Well, for me, I feel like it's more of the power trip rather than it is being a help to your country, though, because also, we don't know how much of a guy he was in the army. And I still feel like Battlestar being by his side was like a great help to his mental. But as soon as he lost that, man was always shouting, "Do you know who I am? I'm Captain America.
Obviously, the
I'm going to walk into the place. I'll do whatever I want." And now that he got removed, he's man's still saying, "I am still this guy." So, like, shield or no shield, man's going crazy.
He is, bro. For me, he's Captain America.
Created another shield, bro. Put his medal on the shield. Man's on a power trip. Now he's got the serum. Man's gonna run around like with no strings attached to him, man.
It's a bit of both, innit? It's a bit of both. Like, obviously, because he's thinking like, look, you lot just sit here and write all these mandates and everything. I'm out there. I've been doing this thing since 2008. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been running all these missions successfully, like 100% success, like on my sheet. Do you know what I mean? So now he's like, yo, now that he's got the serum, he's like, I don't need you, man. I've been doing this. I've been doing this correctly by the book. Something that you created. I've mastered it. So who are you to tell me now I'm not this guy? Nah, shut up. I'm Captain America. Boom, bruv. Bruv. So in that sense here, I don't even disagree with man.
Bro, this is what I was saying, bro.
Don't disagree with him, but
when he said I'm Captain America, I said, yeah, fam, you bruv. Cause fam, like, bruv, them man made him, yeah? Like that, fam. Like, that is your Captain America. Take him, fam. Get me. Listen, I hope that obviously there's some resolution with this in the next episode. But I need him to be loose, bruv. Like, I want him and that chick Val, whatever, I don't know who she's working for.
What, for next episode?
What? No. I'm talking about further down the line.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want that little unit, Val, and whatever agency she works for, whether it's some covert government American agency, and him to be on the loose. Like, I just want them to be on the loose out there. Do you get what I'm saying? But, yeah.
I don't even want to see him next episode.
No,
I just want to see him now in the movies now. Boom. Or a series.
Man, just turn up.
Like, that's it. Like, a few years from now, we'll see him. Oh, that's my man. Boom, boom. This be Captain America, bro. That's
The
what I want.
the only reason I want to see him in the next episode is because obviously they're gonna reveal the new Captain America suit, bang, with Falcon, and that needs to be opposed with the US agent. I don't care if the last scene is him showing up with Falcon, like I'm ready to like. I need to see it, bro. Because, bro, you can't tease, man, with the shield, all of that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The same way they was teasing us with Falcon's new suit and what's gonna happen there, the same way they was teasing us with US agents. So I just want to see both and just see what like the future of Captain America looks like. Do you get what I'm saying, fam? But yeah, man, it's mad. Anything else you man have got for the episode? What do you man think about like the whole Carly situation and all of that?
Like, it wasn't really touched on in this episode, so obviously I think now she's
gone full villain.
Yeah,
it's
just a bit drastic. I'm like, like I said, she was always tethering the line. Now she's just like, F it, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, because these men are taking it to the next level, innit? So she has to take it to the next level, and this is where extremes happen, bro. This is how things are born. Like, these lot just want to belong in the world. Strip everything they've done. The idea comes from, yo, man, after the blip, we just want to live we just want to be part of this thing. And these lot are sitting in a committee, in this council thing, discussing, oh yeah, we're not going to move these lot like cattle, boom, boom, boom. Bruv, you've seen the kids, bruv. Like, you got to think about, at some point, she was running, playing around like those kids were. Do you know what I mean? So, it just shows how things are unbalanced. So now, these lot are moving mad. Guess what? She's got to do her own thing for her own people, bruv. She's talking about, yo, her mom is gone. Bev, the people that she was with is gone. She's lost count on many people, bruv. So now it's like, bruv, who's the villain? It depends whose side, how you're seeing things.
Yeah, bro, but I think one of the things with that is it's just going to guarantee that her way doesn't happen by going
like
that way.
It's always like that, innit?
But this is where I think the bridge between Isaiah, Sam, and her could have gone all the way over. But I feel like it's that, obviously it's going to stop at Sam now. It's like Sam might still have to stop them lot and then also fight for their rights on a different level. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like, but the way she's going, where like they're about to go finish the building, they're about to pull a Zemo on the UN and kill King T'Chaka again.
You know what?
It's mad.
I hope, because a lot of stuff that he was saying, what's his name?
Isaiah
was saying, I hope that Sam really takes that on board. And when he comes to beef with her, he has a different approach from before. Obviously, he was already on that different approach. But when he's talking about, yo, you as a black man, see the way we've been treated. Obviously, he's been going through all the stuff in the bank and all the stuff like that. I really hope he takes that into consideration whenever he's on a mission and whenever he's just finish stuff off, innit? Because he can't just be here now just fighting just for the sake of fighting, because you're bad. Like, you're the person in the middle. Do you know what I mean? So, and I feel like this is where, when Isaiah's talking about, yo, was it the Red Tails? All of that, bruv. Like, this has to come into play whenever Sam is completing missions, bruv. Whenever he's fighting someone. Like, you can't just be fighting like before now, blindfolded, bruv. You can't be. You just can't. Because you're not the blue-eye blonde Captain America, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
I agree, but I don't ever think that Steve was never on that, bro.
Because bruv, Steve is a white man. How is he going?
No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah,
we're not talking about that, bro.
Steve was just wanting to do the right thing.
Exactly.
At the same time, Steve also can't think on that perspective because he's not on that side. He hasn't been treated like that.
Man's not talking about that. Man's just saying that.
Right for the right thing.
Yes,
fighting for the right
yes,
thing.
bro. Fighting for the right thing is fighting for the right thing, bro.
That's it.
Yes, bro.
He has to fight for the right thing, but at the same time, you can't just be on the US side and be like,
Steve was never on that. That's the point we're trying to make. Steve was never on the US side. That's the whole issue.
The whole issue. Isaiah has to come into play whenever he's doing these missions as well, bruv.
Yeah, you're right there. But to say that Steve was just doing whatever the government want was wrong.
I didn't say Steve was doing whatever he wanted.
You said that you can't be fighting blindly like before.
Steve can't have the same perspective he has because Steve hasn't been in his shoes. That's what I'm saying.
But Steve would fight for man like Isaiah, though.
Thank you. Which is the point,
That's
bro.
why when thing was like, Steve didn't put you in jail.
Yeah,
because
but-
it wasn't
yeah, but
Steve, it was
it's
the government.
Exactly.
And that's why
that's
the parallel.
fine, and that's fine.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
parallel
But
between Walker and Steve.
But here's the thing: you can't say because Steve wasn't around that era. He was frozen. Do you know what I mean? So you don't know
That's
at that
not
time.
Steve.
Nah,
he could
bruv.
be-
Steve was never, bruv. Come on, but you're moving mad.
I'm not moving mad.
You are.
Steve could have been his bruv because they were doing stuff on him, to him, and other people that no one knew.
Steve's
So
never
Steve
run
could
ops for the
easily-
government. As soon as Steve sees the government moving mad,
He's like, I'm not
man
that.
goes the
If
other way.
Steve
This
knew-
is why
if Steve knew,
Civil
but-
War happened. This is why man's like, no
bruv.
regulation.
But here's the
No
thing. No,
regulation, bro.
what I'm saying is because Steve wasn't present, we don't know. So you can't presume because Steve could have easily been
Man,
doing some
see,
missions and
no,
stuff like that.
nah, brother.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do know,
Man can't
fam.
presume. Man
Yeah,
can't
you can presume, fam, because we've
he was
seen the
frozen.
body of work, bro.
He
We've
was
seen man's
frozen,
body
bro.
of work,
He was
bro.
frozen.
Captain America 1, did he not go rescue them?
Bruv, like,
Ross
you're moving
rescued
mad.
who?
You're moving
Like
mad,
his
bruv.
brothers and that. Like anyone that was captured.
Bruv, he
man,
went.
he rescued
The
them.
first mandate was Captain America, do not go here. Man said, I'm going to save these brothers the same way Isaiah
You're
did,
not
bruv.
getting what I'm saying.
Yes,
bruv.
we are,
No,
fam.
you're not, bruv. Because this, with Isaiah, it's a factual. It happened. With him, he was frozen. What I'm saying is, man can't presume something that never happened. That's what I'm saying.
Fam, if man told me, Raven went and did this, I would be like, that's not Raven. Raven didn't do that, fam. The same way, and bruv, if you did do that, I would be like, this brother's moving mad and there was something going on. Bruv, we've seen bare times Steve be approached by government officials, all of this, and this
We
is...
all know the way Steve moves, bruv.
So then, I don't understand what you're talking about, bruv. Yes, Sam's got to take into consideration his history as a black man. Yeah, bruv, but what you've got to do is just make the right decision,
Well, yeah,
bruv.
the right-
that
yeah.
transcends colour, where you're from, history,
That's
boom,
it.
boom, boom, boom,
And-
boom.
And for me, that's the difference, the parallels between Steve and Walker, where Walker was like, you guys made me, I am like from the government, where Steve was like, I'll
I'm
just
just
do what I think is right. Rather, even though he came from the government, man was still like, I'm not signing the Accords.
Bruv,
So I'm
not
moving by
saying
your agendas.
if Steve-
And that's why this
what I'm
guy's
saying
on.
What I'm saying is, Steve, obviously if Steve's aware of things, he's gonna do the right thing. I'll never question that because that's who Steve is. He was the skinny kid trying to do good things in the back alley, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Still taking punches from guys 3 times bigger than him. I'll never question that. What I'm saying is, there's facts and there is stuff that when Steve was frozen that happened. That's all I'm saying, bruv. I don't know how else to explain what I'm saying, bruv.
What you guys need to do is explain yourselves in the comment section down below. And if you want to watch the watch along to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, head over to patreon.com/the Cybernerds. Sign up and get more of this madness while we're watching the thing and all of that. And if you can't do that, make sure you're supporting the channel by following us on social media, Twitter and Instagram at the Cyber Nerds. And if you don't care about any of that stuff, just subscribe to the channel. Get me, because we ain't had a new subscriber in like 6 months or something.
Martin.
Get me, so
That's how
yeah.
it moves.
But I don't know, it's crazy out here, fam. It's crazy. Go on.
I'll do it in the next video.
What?
Oh,
He's planning to.
no, I'm worried now. But anyway,
Yeah,
look,
bro.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe for the Cyber Nerds.
Wave your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.